Welcome back. In sound one, you saw a video where somebody's playing with a Rubik's tube and you could see actually how sound was turned into a wave. So I grabbed a picture here, and this is how we're going to start sound two. I also have a short little video, hopefully you watched, of me finding materials around my house. I was in my garage for looking for things that actually make nice little tones, and so that'll be used in this video as well. So watch the first one and then watch this one. So here we go. Here's this week's assignment. I first want you to just take a look at this little activity, and it says match the words. Well, you can either grab them and move them around, or you can draw, say, hey, this one goes over here, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty simple. And then down below in this area, I want you to mark wavelength, like go from here. Let's see if I can get this thing to right, from here to here, or here to here, but right on there, draw. Okay, so that's just a quick little review from the first part. So connecting sounds to waves. So that's what this is about. But here in this activity, so the scoring's a little different. If you just want to, like, quote unquote, pass, all you have to do is find 5 items in your house, like what I was doing in my garage. Strike, tap, pluck, play, whatever it takes to make them to have a tone that stays, and just explore them, and you just need to rank them from low to high pitch. So that's what I did down here. Now I only did 3 items because I don't want to show everything, but those were the 3 items from my introductory video, and I even wrote on here this was the lowest, this obviously is the middle one, and that's the highest. And so, by the way, this is a wrench, a joint separator or a ball joint separator, and an extension for a wrench. So that was my passing score, and you need 5 to 10 items. Then, if you want to get a better score, I want you to play around with something called an oscilloscope, and I've got some screenshots here. So I'm going to move over to where you can get this. When you click on the link, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the link, it'll ask you, what does this mean? It's just saying, can I use your microphone? So you press yes and allow to use your microphone. This is an oscilloscope, but this one just it doesn't, it just makes a line. That's kind of boring. If you click up in the top left-hand corner where it says waveform, now notice the top one on my iPad is working, the bottom one isn't, because there's only one channel. So I'm going to unclick the right channel, and now I've got the left, and you can see my voice is being turned into a wave. But watch this. Oh, and then I'm going to grab that ball joint separator, and you can see how it turns into a wave, and that wave has a wavelength and a frequency. And then if you want to explore further, so that's the waveform, I'm going to click up on the right, and now what is this showing? Well, I'll hit the fork again. Okay. And so that's the oscilloscope. So I'll go back to our experiment. So it says use this oscilloscope to capture sound waves, label what is making a sound. And I believe in my instructions. If you look back up here, how many do you need to do? If you read the instructions, it says 3. Okay, so I only did 2 because I'm just showing you for examples. And please label what the heck it is that is making the tone. So I have a wrench, and I have that tuning, or that tie rod fork, or the ball separator, joint separator, ball joint separator. There we go. So that's for a better score, is play around with the oscilloscope and capture some images. And then for a 100% score, I want you, while you're playing around with them, I want you to make some inferences, make some observations of some sort. So, like this. So I'm going to go back to the oscilloscope. I'm going to grab all my tools here. I'm going to go back to the oscilloscope. Okay, and so here is the first one that looks like a fork. Okay, and then here's the wrench. Here's the wrench. Got to get it in the center. If you watched my introduction video, you know what I'm talking about. Notice there's, oof, I hit my microphone, my iPad. Notice there's more than one peak on that, okay? And now I'm going to hit the extension. So here it goes. Okay. So in playing around with that, going back to the assignment, in playing around with that, maybe you'll make some inferences. Maybe you'll make some observations like, ooh, when the spike was bigger here, what happened to that spike? Or what happens when the wave changes and the wave changes? Or maybe, what lower pitches where, higher pitch, why are there 3 peaks? I want you to make some observations and discoveries. So that is your assignment this week. Of course, we do this because it's fun and it's learning, but having a curious mind is better than one that just is mush. And so get your minds rolling, get out there and make some noise, annoy your neighbors, see if the dogs will howl. Yeah, have fun with it.